guys, what's up? This is Serge and welcome back to my channel for another Final Cut Pro tutorial. Today, we're going to learn to create this glitched drone selfie, or a Dronie effect, seen at the start of this video. I got this idea from Peter McKinnon's drone boomerang video done in Premiere Pro, and I'm going to show you how you can achieve the same effect in Final Cut Pro. First, to set up this shot, launch your drone and set it to hover a few feet off the ground. This will be the starting frame of your shot. Next, with your drone hovering, step out of the frame for a few seconds just to get the background. Now, come back into the frame and position yourself in the middle of the shot. Next, as smoothly and steady as possible, at the same time fly your drone up and away from yourself. Don't worry about the speed, just focus on the smooth, steady path for your drone. Fly your drone far enough back to capture a nice wide shot of the landscape, especially if you have some nice scenery behind you. That's all you need for video footage. Don't worry about flying the drone back in the same path, that's not necessary. Next, let's jump into Final Cut Pro and import the drone footage. Skim over your clip in the browser and park your playhead on the frame where you're completely out of the shot. Press Option F to grab a freeze frame and drag it down into your main storyline. Move your playhead about 15 frames ahead. Skim your clip in the browser again to where you're back in the frame and set this as the end point by pressing I on your keyboard. Set the out point at the end of your drone path and press Q to connect edit it to your timeline. Now in my case, when I move back and forth between the two clips in my timeline, you can see the drone moved a little bit, just enough to make the cut noticeable. To fix this, first select both clips and set the scale of both to about 105%. With the playhead over the first frame of your top clip, bring down the opacity to about 50%. Next, zoom in and pick an object to use as a landmark to align both your clips. With the top clip selected, adjust the X and the Y values of the transform parameter until your frames are lined up. You may not be able to align them perfectly, but try to get it as close as possible. Bring the opacity back to 100%. To add the glitch effect, with the playhead still over the first frame of your top clip, add a keyframe to the opacity slider. Move ahead one frame and bring the opacity down to 0. Move ahead one more frame and bring the slider back to 100. Do this a few more times and play it back. Your clip should look something like this. For the next step, set your playhead at the start of the top clip and move it to the right about 30 frames. With the top clip selected, press Shift B on your keyboard to add a speed ramp. This splits the clip up into two parts, letting you control the playback speed individually. Final Cut Pro also adds a speed ramp between the two clips to make the transition nice and smooth. Leave the speed of the first part at 100% and speed up the second part of your clip. The speed will depend on your flight distance. Mine, for example, looks good sped up to about 1500 to 1800%. You can also adjust the length of the speed ramp by clicking and dragging the handle at the start of the green retime bar. Set the speed of your second part of your clip to whatever looks good in your case. Now, to bring the drone back down, select both clips and press Option G to combine them into one compound clip. Option drag your compound clip to the right to make a copy of it. With the copy of your clip selected, from the speed drop-down menu, select Reverse Clip and let it render out. Let's play that back. And there you have it, a cool drone selfie or a Dronie video you can post on your social media. It's guaranteed to get you more likes than just a plain old selfie. And even better, if you can find a friend to fly the drone for you, you wouldn't have the drone remote in your hand for an even more natural looking picture. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more cool effects like this, make sure to hit the like button and let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more Final Cut Pro tutorials. New videos released weekly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.